Good morning, everybody, and welcome back for another new Swedish tank video. This is the IKV-91, which is a 6.7 now, as of today, the 30th of April, light tank. It was 7.3, and then they dropped it to 6.7 as of today. It also swapped places with the USH-405. This used to be before the IKV-91, but that makes sense because this was a 7.0 here, and this was a 7.3 here, so they would have leapfrogged. So there you go. It's now 6.7. It's actually an amphibious light tank, which is pretty hilarious. I personally don't find much use for amphibious things in the game. They're just too slow and way too vulnerable, and there aren't generally a lot of places where you can make good use of a vehicle's amphibious capabilities. So for the most part, I don't use it. For me, it's basically if you accidentally drive into the water, it keeps you from drowning. That's the benefit for me. So if I get the opportunity to use it, there's one single place on one map that I think it's actually useful to use the thing, and even then, I would probably just drive across land because it's so much faster. But if that, should that case actually show up, I will do it just for laughs. It's a light tank. It's got a 90mm cannon. It was historically used in the... They started working on it in 69. Nice. And then production was 75 to 78, and it was in service till the 90s, 2000s. And then they replaced it with 122s and STRF 90s and a bunch of other stuff. Just the concept they were using it for kind of evolved into other things. So let's take a look at the modifications. Nicely here, you get the best ammo you're ever going to get for it, unless they change it somewhere in the future. But you get the best ammo you're ever going to get right off the bat. So you've got the 90mm Heat FS right there, and you get 90mm HE, which probably is going to be, for practical purposes, useless, because Heat FS will detonate on something that HE is going to hit just the same. So the best you're going to do with HE that you can't do with Heat FS is probably splash damage, or like around a corner. If you got something hiding around a corner, you could probably get better blast fragmentation against like an unprotected open top SPAA type crew or something. So there you go. Or maybe a hull break against another light tank that can get hull broken, but like hiding around a corner. But I'm pretty much just going to use Heat FS only. I will bring 1 or 2 HE shells for the opportunity to use them, but for the most part, I'm going to be bringing along just all Heat FS all day long. So 400mm pen at 0 degrees all distances, down to 200 at 60 degrees. Not too bad. It is only 90mm after all. And as far as the rest of the modifications go, pretty standard stuff for a light tank. Laser rangefinder is pretty nice for 6.7. That's a 4th tier modification, unfortunately. Airstrike is pretty useful. Improved optics, I think, is less useful in RB than it is in arcade, because you don't, even if you're sitting right next to somebody, you don't get to see them highlighted, or you don't get to see their name above their tank, which is what this does for you in arcade. So not as useful. This will be one of the last things I'll go for. Artillery, of course, is nice. Smoke grenades are nice. And there we go. It's got a coax machine gun and a machine gun on the roof. And total ammunition is 59 rounds, which we're going to bring roughly less than half of that. Let's take a look at the armor. So frontally, we're not looking at much that's going to save us. It's also a light tank, so it really doesn't matter that much. I mean, really, you just aren't going to... You aren't going to survive a lot of hits in this thing. So best to probably just not get hit in it, as pretty much usual. For the X-ray, we've got the first order ammo rack is right here, 16 pieces. This is probably the ammo that will stay, and we'll probably delete this ammo first when we take ammo out, even though when I was driving this in the test drive, once I fired the first order empty, it reloaded from this rack, which of course makes sense, because that's the one the gunner can actually reach immediately. But I'll bet you if we take all the ammo out, it will delete this ammo and keep this stuff in the front of the hull, which is the one you'd want to get rid of. I also think it's kind of funny that they diagonally mounted the engine, which, I mean, makes sense for the thing to fit. You can fit it, you know, a slightly larger engine in the same amount of space by going diagonal. I just think it's funny that they were like, you know what? Just slap it in there any way it fits. And then the transmission, 36 miles an hour forward speed, 6.4 miles an hour in reverse. That's okay. It's approaching Soviet levels of reverse speed, but -10 and 15 degrees for gun vertical differential. 16.3 ton vehicle, 292 horsepower engine. Visibility is 84%, so it's fairly well hidden. And yeah, turret armor and hull armor are basically not there. So it's meant to be an infantry brigade support vehicle for dealing with, you know, light tanks and light fortifications and stuff, and be able to support mechanized infantry essentially as a you know, an anti-tank defense until real tanks could be called in to show up and actually deal with a tank threat. But at least then you wouldn't have infantry just getting hammered by any Soviet tanks they would encounter. Okay, so customizations. We've got a few, and some of them are pretty cool looking. So as you can see, quite a few of them. Quadricolor deforming camo. That's pretty cool. It is 200 golden eagles, so yeah, we're just going to go ahead and grab that real quick. Going to go with that as our standard camo pretty much. And then we've got tricolor summer deforming. That is for 910 kills, so we'll leave that one be. Desert camouflage late pattern. That is for 490 kills. Urban deforming. Pretty sweet. 200 golden eagles. Yeah, you know I got it. I love this one. This is the first vehicle I've had access to that's had this camo. And tricolor winter deforming. That is available for 700 kills. And then unicolor winter is available for 200 golden eagles. Now, I would buy this one, except if I get a winter map, I'll just use this one that I already have, which is mostly winter camo colors. So there we go. Let's slap this sweet little floaty boy into a battle, shall we? Okay, this is not the map where I would expect to be able to use my amphibious abilities, so we're not going to. However, I will try and get to the road over here and get up to the A point as fast as possible. I actually wanted to use the quadricolor camo, which is what I had planned, but it auto-selected the urban, which I guess makes sense because this counts as a city map, but I was planning on using this for mostly stuff like Advance to the Rhine or winter maps, but alright, it's okay. Nobody yet. Nice. I have 100% silver line booster on for this battle, so that's why that gain was so much there. So we obviously got somebody down here. Just gonna hold here for now. Kind of wish I had the quadricolor camo, which is what I meant to bring. It'd be nice for where I'm sitting and hiding right now. I'm getting out of here before this tiger gets detonated and takes me with him. Alright, there we go. There's one scouted and down. Got that M18 scouted. That's obviously hostile. Take him down quick. So far, so good. That M50 could have easily killed me if he had seen me. Yeah, reverse speed is nothing to write home about. Acceleration's okay. Stock. Ooh, made it. Hey, they made it into A. Actually, I should have stayed there. I'm going to try and deal with that ASU-85 that I saw. And I'll head back to A after that. Hope he didn't hear me. Got him. Woo, got his gunner and loader, thank goodness. Hey, don't worry, Tiger, I'll save him. I'll save you. Alright, back to A we go. Oh. There we go. A is retaken. We've still got a few of them left. We're doing well. Team is actually playing this pretty good. Got him scouted. Okay, M19 down. I think that's going to be it. GG, team. Not a bad debut. All things considered. Okay. We've got parts now after a forgettable battle in the interim, but keep scouting this guy. Killed my teammate. God. And he's got help coming. He's got more help coming. Oh, Jesus. Commander and loader! Are you kidding me, game? Ended up okay. I mean... For what it's worth, I thought we were in a bit of trouble there, but it ended up alright and we finished FPE, so... Let's see what else we can do. Alright, FPE is complete. Suspension would be nice. Adjustment of fire is probably even more useful than that. Horizontal would be good. Tracks would be good. All of these things would be good. Airstrike, honestly, would be good, too. In fact, that's what I'm going to go for. Alright. Whew. That was frightening. Let's get the heck out of here. Couldn't quite make it. Oh, God. Awesome. This is actually not the map that I meant when I talked about being able to use the Amphibious on a part of it. However, this is deep water where you drown if you don't have an amphibious vehicle, so... What the hell, we'll use it. Plus I can demonstrate to you guys why I don't like using amphibious vehicles because of how slow they are. So I'll show you here, and I really hope I can actually get through those rocks there, because if we get stuck, that's going to be really unfortunate. But anyway, there we go, Amphibious. So as you can see, 4 miles an hour. This is why I don't go Amphibious, generally speaking. And let's fast forward, because while I have to sit here through this the entire time, you guys at least, thankfully, do not. And there we go, we're up out of the deep water and now back on land, and thank goodness. Because, ugh. And it doesn't even really get us anywhere particularly useful. Pretty good hit, I think. I was considering waiting and letting him push forward, but I was afraid he'd turn around and drive away, so... We got a pretty good hit into him, we'll see if we can get another one. Got his gunner again. Try to go lower. Plate. That was scary as hell. Try to get lower plate on him here. There we go. That was frightening as hell. That gun barrel turned towards me? Yeesh! Alright. There's one scouted. See if we can keep it up. Nice, that doesn't scout. Commander driver gunner transmission on an ersatz. It's a pretty good hit. The M41 that I scouted, or rather didn't scouted, shot back. Took a hit. Got my driver. What? What did my shell just do there? Where did my shell just go? What was that?
Need backup. Attention to the designated bridge square. Allied forces have captured the zone. Enemy forces have captured the zone.
Try one more. Oh, it hit him. Maybe I can finish this guy over the hill. That'd be great. That guy might be able to hit, though. Yeah, gun depression. There he is. I didn't kill him! I don't believe it! Oh my god, this game is something else. Can we get a halfway decent battle on something, a map that's finally not 38th parallel? Boy, I freaking hope so.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
And we are out of here. Try to get around him. Nice. Good kill, Egg Tiger. Team has A surrounded, and we're losing it. Never stops being funny. god. Can't see him with my actual gun, though. Got him. Oh, he's dead. Whoops. Oh, here we go. We're taking A back. That's good. Looks like one right there, right? No, but that is. Oh, got him. I can't believe that took him out. Hopefully he was all that captured. I'm pretty sure he was. Oh, that's not good. That is not great at all. We have to go fast. Go back on A. Hey, good. I'm glad to see you. Let's get out of here. Try to find that IS-6. Okay, they got him. Let's see if we can figure out what's taking the cap. So many of their team left. I can hear lots of gunfire from that way. Alright, we're taking the cat back. See if I can get some scouting done up here. Somebody's firing machine guns up here. Good job, guys. Oh. Narvin. Oh, God. Got him. Oh, my God. Their counter rushes are coming. Yes, hold it right there. Thank you. Where'd the other one go? Lost the other one. Oh, there he is. IS-2 looks like. Got him! Alright, they got him. Another one over there. Is that a 4005, I think? You guys have no idea how good this battle feels. It has been an absolute nightmare trying to get this video.
Captured most of the strategic zone.
Absolute nightmare. I cannot even begin to describe what a joy that battle was after literally working on this for the entire day, and I don't think I got a single battle prior to this with more than one kill in a battle, so what an absolute relief that I can call that the final battle and be done and move on to closing thoughts. Also, that would certainly be UDES 33 unlocked in style, and I got my artillery too, so we'll check out my just take a look at that again, because golly, that was beautiful. Let's see how many we got 9 scouts. One of them was destroyed, one was damaged. Okay, that's not too bad. 101, okay. So we finished artillery, we can finish suspension, which would be nice. Brakes are not that important. Adjustment of fire is pretty important. But we're going to go with defensive smoke. Okay, let's get some closing thoughts. Alright, so closing thoughts for the Infanterikanonvagn 91. Well, like I said, it was a bit of an arduous process getting to this point and getting it done. So I am very, very glad to see and very glad to say that I was able to finish with an actual battle worthy of making into a video. It's not as fast as I'd hoped it would be. It's not too bad, but it's more like average speed rather than like better than average speed for a light tank. For something that has such little armor, and I mean none, you kind of would like that to be balanced out by speed, and it doesn't really have the speed to balance out the lack of armor. It's amphibious, which is basically, to me, that's a complete throwaway. It's worthless, but, you know, some of you may enjoy it, I guess. The Heat FS round is really nice, but there are so many maps that have bushes and fences and trees and stuff, and right now, man, Heat FS is blowing up on anything it's like a proximity fuse to trees, practically, it feels like. But as you can see, you can do significant damage to people. You just got to be really sure with your shot, because if you aren't, they're probably going to turn and wipe you out. That happened to me more times today than I care to even think about, so. The gun is good. It doesn't have a stabilizer, which is a real issue, of course, but if you can get someplace and kind of hang out and scout enemies and shoot the ones that, you know, you're able to shoot at without them being able to react to you, then you can do really well with it. It's somewhat map dependent for sure. The map that I wanted to use for Amphibious was I think it's Karelia, but I am not 100% sure. I can't even think of which map it is, so don't worry about that. Anyway, yeah, long time today making this video, and I'm glad that the last battle made it all worthwhile. So, hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the IKV-91 yourselves. I honestly cannot fathom driving this thing at 7.3. I can totally understand why they dropped it to 6.7. But we'll see you all next time. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care of yourselves out there, and we'll see you all in the next video.